The 2022 general election, though, is less than 4 months away, and this year, Pennsylvania's election may well be the most important one in the country. With so much on the line tonight, we begin a series of special reports that we are calling Where Do They Stand? Looking at candidates in major races and sharing their stances on the issues that matter most to you. Our Ethan Kibbe has been following these races, Ethan, for months. And now you're here in the studio with us, and we tonight are checking out a candidate in a race that is already garnering a lot of national attention.
Eva, good evening. Pennsylvania arguably has maybe the two most important races in the country, with the Senate seat and the governor's mansion both on the ballot this fall. And with so much riding on each race and with millions of dollars spent on advertising, it can get hard to separate the facts from the fiction that folks would want you to believe. But good news, we've done the hard work for you. And tonight, we start with that Senate race to replace retiring Republican Pat Toomey. Our profile tonight, Republican Senate candidate Dr. Mehmet Oz. Here's where Oz stands on several key issues. On the economy, he has blasted President Biden's approach, and he's called for cuts to federal spending. One of his biggest things he's focused on, energy independence. He says that he wants to increase fracking here in Pennsylvania, really go after natural gas reserves. He says that sets up Pennsylvania to make money, and it sets up the U.S. to be energy independent and could drive down prices on imported fuel. Also, on abortion, Oz is, well, a little hard to say. When he's talking about abortion, Oz previously says he's favored the procedure. Since he started running, he's changed those views a little bit. Now he says he thinks that Roe was incorrectly decided. He says it's a states' rights issue, but he says he does still favor allowing the procedure in certain cases, like cases of rape or incest. And when it comes to gun rights, Oz has what can only be described as a complicated history. Oz is a gun owner, and he says he's a staunch Second Amendment supporter who's opposed to measures like red flag laws. But in the past, Oz has spoken in favor of those sorts of laws. We talked with him a few weeks ago as we were putting these pieces together. We specifically asked about some of these issues, and here's what he told us on abortion.
I think Roe was wrongly decided back in 1973. I think the federal government should not be involved in that decision. It should be left to the states. The Constitution is pretty clear on that, and I'm hopeful that's what's going to happen.
Now, it's not just issues that matter to voters. Another question folks often ask is, where's the money behind this? Who's funding this campaign? Here are three of the biggest donors to Oz's campaign. First of all, Oz himself put in more than $5 million toward this effort. Another one, big donations from the Asplund family. That's the tree cutting service here that you'll see all over Pennsylvania. His wife is a member of that family, so big donations there. And then another big donor, this one though, not a personal donor, it was a donation to a PAC that supports Oz. It's not a direct donation, but still a huge donation from Ben DuPont. They're part of DuPont Chemical, the huge family, well-known throughout the eastern U.S. So there's some of your bigger donors and where Dr. Oz stands on some of the issues. Coming up next week, we're going to look at his opponent in this Senate race, Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman, and show you where he stands on the issues. For now, though, Ethan Kibbe, Erie News Now.